And the instruments you heard were the double bass and the flute were being played by none other than Vicki Swan here in the studio with me. Whereas the guitar work was done by Mr. Jonny Dyer, who's also here. Because Jonny and Vicki and I have been collaborating now together for some years. And but today they're here, on their own merit and really to talk about their own music. So hello Vicki and Jonny.
Hello George. That was together.
I know the answer to that question, but I think it's worth asking it anyway. How long have you known each other?
We have known each other for many, many years.
27 years.
Yes.
Longer than we've not known each other. By a long way.
About 5 years old when you
something like that.
We wish.
18, I think we were. We met at youth orchestra, so we've known each other as musicians since forever. So we met up playing. Vicki was playing flute, I was playing trumpet in Essex Youth Orchestra back in the day. And we've moved on. By getting older.
The collaboration itself goes back how long?
Oh, go on, you answer that one, because I can't remember.
We started working as a trio with a guy called Nick Hennessy, who's a storyteller ballad singer. So we started in 1995 as a Irish pub band with him. Then we split off into our separate ways in 2004. Nick went to do a solo career and we started off as a duo. So 2004 we started being a duo and we're still playing.
More and more and more from what I hear and read around the internet and so on. So, how many albums have you got? I don't know. I've lost track, to be honest.
It's not much use on radio, but we have a pile this high.
Ooh, as high as that?
What's that metrical and period?
Well, that looks to be about 8 or 9.
I think it's about 9.
Yeah.
And then we have a pile about this lump of working with other people.
That's about 15 or 16.
It's a good thing you know your dimension.
Well, I know my length. And the other thing I know, because of course I know you for a number of years now, and I've seen the way the musical content of your sort of shows has changed as well, because you do a lot more writing of your own nowadays, both of you, don't you?
We do, yes. It's a very long answer. I'll try and keep short. But when we started playing, we were in Irish theme pub, so our remit was very much to play what people already knew, do versions of Wild Rover and John Denver songs and all that kind of stuff. But as we've progressed, we've invested far more in writing our own music, arranging, and we've also moved certainly away from the Irish scene, because now we do a lot of Swedish music, a lot of early English music. We touch on medieval. We do a lot of John Playford stuff. We play Purcell. We play
Victorian music.
We work with English heritage and obviously do the folk scene. So we seem to spend all our time trying to blend in all sorts of different interesting musical worlds into our own heads.
Talking of which, I know for a fact that you've got the horn. In fact, you've got 2 horns. You've got a cow horn.
I have a cow horn and a goat horn.
And more recently a goat horn. Yeah, you can be seen on YouTube playing both of them, actually.
Yes, they're amazing instruments. They've been played for thousands of years as a way of communicating between people on different hills, mostly in Sweden. And they died out pretty much at the end of the 1800s for reasons of, well, probably because radio was more interesting than listening to each other harping on a horn. But I'm part of a movement to try and get it rekindled and reused. And the only problem with cow horns is horns were made by cows who know absolutely nothing about acoustics.
I know, it's a shame.
So you have to fight them constantly.
Fighting a cow.
And not the cow.
Sorry.
But oddly enough, to get a cow horn to give you a cow, I think involves some fighting.
Yeah.
That's all the way around.
I dare say. All right. So, are you going to play something for us?
We've played two tunes from Sweden.
Yep.
And Vicky's going to be playing the nyckelharpa.
They're polskas that we're going to play, slang polskas, and I suppose I should talk about the nyckelharpa, or shall we play the nyckelharpa and then talk about it?
Then talk about it.
Okay. So
first tune is called
Polska från Östra Ryd.
Second tune is called
Silles födelsedagspolskan.
Now you know.
Yes.
nosy neighbours seeing into your home.
We're here in the studio still with Vicki, Swan and Jonny Dyer, and Dyer is sitting quietly there, you know, tapping away on her smartphone. But Vicki and Jonny, now you already mentioned, you know, how many different instruments you play and what a long road you've already had in sort of collaborating with each other, with others. Mm-hmm. And I know you're very, very busy, so in the coming weeks, months, where are people best to sort of come and see you, if you like?
Well, for the local area, we're actually playing on April the 11th at the Chiltern Folk Club. So that will be a great day to come and see us play if you want to come and see the Nyckelharpa live. That's the 11th of April. But leading up to that, from March onwards, we're playing in Liverpool, Wrexham, Birmingham. And we've also got the Uxbridge Folk Club with George here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hasten to add, Vicki and Jonny very graciously have accepted to perform with me.
We are your lost marbles.
Yeah, as my lost George and his lost marbles. We go out as, and if you like that song we played earlier about Chesham street life, I know we'll be doing that at Uxbridge as well. So you're welcome to come and see us there. But other than us.
We're also playing in Oxford on the 29th of April, so that's the Oxford Folk Club. So there's a couple of opportunities to come and say hello to us.
Yeah, certainly. But at the very least, April the 11th, you said?
April 11th, yeah.
Monday at Chesham Folk Club, 8:15, if I remember right, from last week. Do please go and see him there. I know you're going to love the evening with him. Now, Vicki and Jonny, you'll be heading back to Essex soon. Mm-hmm. But before you do, would you like to play us something more?
Sure. This is a 15th century love song, a proposal song from Kent. We know it's from Kent because the first line is, "I have a house and land in Kent."
That's a good way, isn't it?
The words are thought to be 15th century, but if you listen closely, you know that it's been messed around with in the Victorian broadsheets. But it's still a nice song. Voices that go, "I really love you, will you marry me? Here's the reason why. Here's all the things that I have." And he hasn't got much, but he's very proud of himself. And we don't know by the end of the song if she says yes or no. So somewhere 15th
So
century.
it's open-ended, isn't it? Sort of.
Open-ended,
Yeah.
yes.
Put your own ending to it.
Yes.
To it.
All that you hear in the chorus is the girl understands that he's, I want to say desperate, he's not desperate, he's urgent and serious.
It's actually the title track from the new album that we're still in the middle of recording, so Paper of Pins.
I have a house and land in Kent. If you love me now. Tuppence halfpenny is my rent. I cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. I am my father's eldest son, and my mother does love me well. For I can bravely clap my shoe, and I can full well ring a bell. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. My father, he gave me a hug, and my mother, she gave me a song. My godfather lives thereby, and he has bequeathed me a plough. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. One time I gave you a paper of pins, another time a torturing lace. If you deny my love, I will surely die in your face. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. So I put on my best white sock and I wear my yellow hose. On my head a good grey hat, and in it I'll stick a rose. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Nice harmony, George. Go for it. So cease off, do not delay. If you love me now. Else I'll seek some other way. I cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. Tuppence halfpenny is his rent. He cannot come every day too. I have a house and land in Kent. If you love me now.
gorgeous. And I nearly used another word that was used in last week's programme, but very gorgeous. Very.
Did you use
I better be
true
careful.
last time?
I better be careful. No, we don't want to repeat it. Oh, it's a lovely song. I love that. And thank you for letting me sing along the last few
Thank you.
choruses as well. And I gather, Dyer, you joined us as well in the last one, didn't you? That's the whole point of folk music, and all join in and have a good sing-song. Well, now